strolling down the moonlit lane. The night is ours, let's not refrain.
Today is technically our last day here. We booked a plan that includes the breakfast buffet, and honestly, it's been amazing. So many options to choose from. I never got bored here. This morning, I had this rice noodle and yogurt, some fish, veggies, and this is the for immune system drink. When I first took a sip, it was like, oh, the flavor was definitely intense. Tastes like something that must be really good for you. And I had him try it too, and he had pretty much the same reaction. But at the end, I was okay to drink. Alright, let's reset and enjoy the meal. Starting off with the pho I put together myself. As always, I begin with some veggies. And when I actually had the pho, wow, it was delicious. I love how you can pick your own toppings. If you ever get the chance to visit, you should definitely try it. You get to choose the types of noodles, sauces, and all sorts of toppings. It's super fun, so highly recommend.
In this quiet space.
After our breakfast, we went for another walk. This one is church. There is my boyfriend. And guess what? We ran into camels again. You'd never see that on a beach in Japan. We came back to our room and started spending time separately again. I'd be wanting to take a dip in our private pool, though to be honest, it was a little too cold, so I got out pretty quickly. And look at this view, it's absolutely beautiful. We've been so lucky with the weather the whole trip, and it felt amazing. This is the hotel lobby, and this is the entrance. The floor is also so. This place is probably the hotel's cafe, and look at all these mouth-watering options from sandwiches to sweets. Everything looked amazing. I'd been curious about what kind of food they had here, so I decided to grab some takeout from this spot for lunch today. You just saw mostly sweet, but actually they also had gelato as well. And this parts here leads from the shop to the hot pool, and the view along the way was just stunning, so peaceful and calming. It honestly felt like being heaven. And it's time to try this hot dog. First, I think this was a burrata cheese and tomato bamboo charcoal sandwich, probably. And this was really delicious and definitely one of my personal top picks among everything I ate in Bali. Then there was this Indonesian chili dog, which was also tasty, but honestly, I love the panini I had earlier the most. And after eating this bread, I ordered a smoothie. This smoothie was also really good. Highly recommend if you come here. Alright, now we are heading to our last dinner of the trip. Since the hotel restaurant was fully booked, so again tonight we decided to have dinner at the Ritz-Carlton next door. And one of the goals for this trip was to try more Indonesian cuisine, not just Italian or French. So we chose to dine at the Indonesian restaurant inside the Ritz-Carlton Bali. And just look at this view. We arrived right around sunset, and it was absolutely breathtaking. There was actually a wedding happening at the hotel, and the decoration was exactly my favorite kind, beautiful garden style. And we moved to a restaurant, and the vibe was very calm and clean.
With every step, your hand in mine, the rhythm sways.
And this was the table we were seated, and what you see here was a kind of welcome appetizer. It looked like a mix of spices that had been ground together, and we ate it with the tip like snacks you can see on the right. It was tasty. Here is our first drink of the night. To be honest, I couldn't quite catch the explanation at the beginning, but the taste was super light and refreshing. Now I'm going to try those tips I showed you earlier in the video. I heard they were supposed to be spicy, but for me, I didn't think they were spicy at all. I'm a huge fan of spicy food, by the way. And here's what we ordered for the dinner. First, I'm going to start with this scallop carpaccio. It was so good. Look at my face. You can totally tell how delicious it was. I even gave a thumbs up. And we also ordered one more appetizer. I actually forgot what it was, but I remember it tastes great too. Then, for the main, we had something similar to curry. It was full of spices and packed with flavor. And there were even 3 kinds of rice served with it. Organic white rice, reddish colored rice, and I forgot the last one, sorry. And the flower in my hair that was given to everyone by the hotel staff when we entered the restaurant. Dinner is over and we just got back to the hotel. Look at this entrance, how stunning! Honestly, the entrance and the entire view around the hotel were just so beautiful. I really felt like choosing this place was the perfect decision. And personally, I think I prefer the view in the morning or during the day more than at night. The path from the entrance to the lobby is quite long, but I loved walking through it and catching glimpses of the courtyard fountain along the way. And my little skit is about to start.
こちらに流すのが
何これ火です。炎です。噴水です。After the filming this, he asked me, "Are you really going to use that scene?" I said no at the time, but I used. Good morning, this is the last day. It's 6 a.m. right now. Now we arrived at the airport and I got many souvenirs for my friends and family. See you in Japan. Thank you for watching until here. I hope you enjoyed Bali vlogs and see you in the next one. Bye.